Hello, 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 everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Carmen. Hello, Janaea. Welcome, welcome. Hope that you beautiful ladies. Hi, Pinky. Welcome. Hi, Passions and Healing. Welcome. I hope that you ladies are having a wonderful evening. I'm so glad to see you here. How are y'all doing today? Hello, sweeter than a rice cake. Hello. Y'all is starting to get hot. We got spoiled by this spring. It's been nice. Outside of the rain, it's been really nice, but it's starting to get kind of hot. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I hope you ladies are. Hope everyone is doing well. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely. I'd love to hear it, Janaea. I hope everybody's doing okay. It's been a lot going on. I know it is. Yeah. Sweeter than a rice cake said that I took 3 steps outside and turned. I know that's right because it is humid outside. I mean, it's not extremely hot, but it's just the humidity, especially here in the South. It just feels like you're kind of in an oven. That's kind of how it feels. Have you guys do y'all go on TikTok a lot? Because I've been seeing about the red sun, or whether it's like, I don't know, some people say it's like Nibiru, or it's the moon, but people have been, it's called, the Hopi Indians call it the red kachina. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's been spotted kind of. Hi, Marijana. It's kind of been spotted throughout the United States, where people are saying that they're seeing like this red ball in the air. So I don't know if you guys have heard about it or seen it, but the Hopi Indians say that it's a prophecy. I guess towards like the you saw that too, where we're going to be undergoing major changes. You always knew it as the red moon. Oh yeah, being pregnant in the summer, yeah, that's hard too. Sweeter than a rice cake, but you know what? Before you know it, you and the baby will be here. The baby will be here. But yeah, I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was. There's been a lot of things going on, kind of like in the heavens. As the past couple years, there's been a lot of stuff going on. I have to pick and choose my battles and choose to stay in this. Yeah, the sun's supposed to get hotter, so I have no doubt that as time goes on, that it's going to get intensely hot. I was pregnant in the summer with my oldest and my youngest. I was pregnant in the winter. Yeah, I can imagine that'd be kind of hard being pregnant in the summertime. It's especially with it being hot. Well, anyways, you guys, I'm so glad that everyone is here. Welcome to the show, and we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get started. As always, we do the first 10 minutes with free one card pulls. So if you have a quick question that you would like me to go ahead and answer, please feel free to type that down in the chat. As usual, if you do donate tonight, I will be throwing in a bonus oracle message for you as well. Okay, so all right, so we got our first question. All right, hi Pinky. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. And Pinky, since you're my moderator, I'll pull a couple extra cards for you. All right, so will I receive my inheritance? All right, let's take a look, Spirit. Will she receive her inheritance? Okay. 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 All right, so let's take a quick look here. Okay. All right. So we have the King of Cups, we got the Two of Cups, and we have the World in reverse. Okay. So for some reason, there seems to be some sort of slowdown or stalling. Reason why I say that is we have the World in reverse. So when the World card is in reverse, that can mean like delays here. So, but the good news of it is we do have King of Cups. So whoever it is that wanted you to receive the inheritance. It feels like they have done everything that they could, or they've put motions in place for you to get it, and they really do want you to receive it. So I do see that here with King of Cups. The intentions are there, but for some reason there's some sort of delay here. Now, in the middle card, we have the Two of Cups. So this is about partnerships or cooperation here, or harmony. So it feels like I do feel like you will eventually get it, Pinky. But for some reason there is some sort of delay or blockage. Do you know anything about that? Has anyone told you anything about some sort of delay, or the reason why there is a holdup? Hi Kiki, welcome. Hi Jay, welcome. And everyone, please don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that if you did. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in today. Please hit the like button to show me some love. But yeah, it just feels like there's some sort of stagnancy or delay. The good news of it is, it's we did not receive the Ten of Swords or the Death card, because that could indicate endings or complete loss or something like that. So that's the good thing. In this type of, it just feels like something is delayed for right now. Okay, so I'm going to say that you will eventually get it, because whoever it is in your life that set forth your inheritance definitely set forward for you to have it. They want you to have it. And I feel like with the harmony card with the Two of Cups, you will eventually get it. And that's interesting, because if you look right here, there's kind of like some paperwork here, and there's houses in the distance. So I don't know if your inheritance includes a house or a home or something of that nature. But I feel like it will eventually be yours. We've just got to get through this delay or stagnancy that's going on. But I do eventually feel like that will clear up. As a time period, I'm not sure. I'm not able to pick up on that right now, but it does feel right now that there is a delay. But it feels like if you are entitled to receive the house or some sort of property in that inheritance, you will get it. So I do feel like you really will get it. Just hold out, take your time. It's going to take some time. There is a delay, but you will eventually get it. Hi, AI, welcome. All right, but you will eventually get it. All right, so Passions and Healing. Tarot says, should I move in with Michael? Okay, Spirit, show us. Should she move in with Michael? Okay. Yes or no, Spirit? Okay. All right. So I'm going to say, with the Four of Pentacles, yes, I do think that you should move in with Michael, but Spirit is saying to set boundaries. Okay. Hi, Jasmine. Set boundaries and make sure that you're not paying too much. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that he's holding his end of the bargain, because it feels like maybe one of the reasons why you're moving in together is maybe to save some money or put some money away. It just feels like it would be easier for the both of you to be able to come together. So yes, just make sure that he's holding his end of the bargain as far as the money is concerned. He's paying what he is supposed to be paying, and you're paying what, that you make an agreement together, to where it's not you paying more than he is, or vice versa. So just make sure that you guys set boundaries as far as the money is concerned. I really feel like this is a really good move, though, for you to save and control and conserve money. So I feel like both of you will be able to save, or at least put away. Y'all don't pay attention to my fingernails. They pretty jacked today, so just excuse my fingernails. Honey, they've been through it. But anyways, yeah, just save your money. Save your money, and just make sure that you that he's playing fair with you, okay, as far as the finances. But is it a good idea? Yeah, you'll be fine. All right, so all right, next we have Janaea finally did serve my kid's father, but where did he get served at? Okay, let's see if we can find out. Okay, Ten of Swords. Okay, wow, this is interesting. So it feels like he's received the time period has come to an end for him for running. I'm feeling like it's a possibility, Janae, that he may have gotten served at his place of employment. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I could be wrong here, but it feels like maybe he got served on the job, where he works, that sort of thing. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like maybe it could be his job where he got served. But yeah, the good news of it is with the Ten of Swords, he's no longer going to be able to get away with not paying you. Okay, so that's the good thing about that. But I feel like it could have been his job. Hi, Jolie, welcome, welcome. But keep me posted. Keep me posted. I keep feeling like it could be the job. Okay, so let me go back up here. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay. Jay asked, can I ask if Tom's brother will reach out to me? Okay. Will Tom's brother reach out to Jay? Yes. Yes, I do feel like he will. We have Ace of Pentacles. That's new beginnings. Did you guys have some sort of argument or some sort of falling out in regards to money or property or a move or something? It feels like a new beginning is starting. So I'm going to say yes, that Tom's brother will reach back out to you. Yeah, I see it here with Ace of Pentacles. So that's a good card. That's a good card to indicate yes on that. Let me know. Keep me posted when he does. All right. So Carmen wants to know, am I getting a large sum of money soon? Let's take a look here. Two of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So the good news is with the Two of Pentacles, it's about balance. Excuse me, y'all. So I feel like right now, maybe you're spending money conservatively. You're trying to balance things. You're trying to balance the budget, that sort of thing. I'm gonna say you will receive some money. I feel like it's not gonna be right now. For some reason, it just feels like you're balancing things. Things are going up. Things are going down. Money's coming in, money's going out, and it's more of like you're just trying to just kind of keep things afloat and keep things running smoothly around the household, because it feels like everybody's really feeling this economic pinch right now. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean, money just doesn't go as far as it used to. So you're doing, I want you to say this. Spirit just whispered to me that you are budgeting beautifully. Okay, even if you don't think that you are, you actually are doing very well at that. So I feel like you're really kind of clanking down on your purse with certain things that you're no longer spending on, or you're conserving money. I feel like money will come to you later this year, but as of right now, it's just more about just kind of just keeping things balanced and in moderation at this current time. But with Two of Pentacles, yeah, that's a good card of a moderation and balance. So right now it's more about balancing things and just pretty much staying afloat right now. But I feel like money will come your way later this year, especially towards the summertime, is when I'm indicating that. So it could be late July or August when you do receive some sort of monies. And it'd be a pretty decent amount. Pretty decent amount. All right. So keep me posted. Okay. So Kiki, does my crush K want nothing to do with me, or will he forgive me? Okay. Let's take a look, Kiki. And everybody, please don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that. Okay. Oh, we got the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is interesting here with the King of Pentacles. So I feel like he will reach out to you. This is a card of leadership, and also someone who is very, I don't want to say aggressive, but I do feel like this person will reach back out to you. It's telling me something about July, the middle of July. So be on the lookout to receive a call from this person. I feel like there are some things that they may have been mad or angry or frustrated about in regards to the situation, but I feel like they're working their way through it. And I feel like you will hear back from this person. Yeah, I feel like you will hear back from this person. Yeah. So you'll hear back from this person. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. Okay, so um is it AI Sunny? Will me and my ex get back together? Okay, and in a few minutes, y'all, I'm gonna get started with the donation-based reads. Thank you everybody for tuning in. All right, so we have Wheel of Fortune, which is of upright. So when we have Wheel of Fortune, which is upright, that's luck, progress, and change. So I'm going to say it's a good indication that you guys can reconnect and reunite, but there does have to be some sort of change in order for you guys to do that. And I think you're both aware that there are changes that do need to be addressed and made before you do make the decision of getting back together. But this card is very good and auspicious for you. It is a good indicator of you guys getting back together. So I'm going to say yes on that, but there does need to be a change, and only you guys know what that is. All right, so let's take a look here, see what else we got here. May I have a card? Okay, Jasmine wants to know, may I have a card for the remainder of June? Fantastic. Okay. Knight of Wands. Okay, so Knight of Wands is here. And with Knight of Wands, I feel like something adventurous may happen for you, Jasmine. Um, so maybe you're thinking about taking a trip or doing something that you haven't done. So I feel like there could be something that you're working on that could be fun as well. So I feel like this month, the rest of this month is going to be very interesting for you. There's not going to be a dull moment. I really feel like there's going to be something that makes you happy and something that you get excited about. What that is, they're not showing me. But with the Knight of Wands, I do feel like you're going to have some fun or adventure coming by the end of this month. So it's going to be a very exciting month and a month of lots of things going on. So fun things. Some of them will be things maybe related to work. Maybe there's more work that you're going to be doing, but outside of that, it could be doing some spontaneous things. Maybe going out with friends, maybe taking a trip, um, but just something fun. It's definitely not going to be boring. That's for sure. So keep me posted on that. Passions and Healing Tarot says True has health conditions that cause him not to be able to work it all the time. But yes, yeah. Just make sure Passions and Healing that he's pulling his weight too. All right. Hello, Jolie. Thank you, Jolie. I'll go ahead and get you added, love. Okay. So I got you added. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, you're going to Vegas. Fantastic. Okay, well, that's definitely adventure, Jasmine. So, definitely. So, yeah, the cards are right here when they speak about adventure for you. So, you're going to have fun. You're going to have a lot of fun. And it's very possible, too, Jasmine, that you might end up connecting with someone or meeting someone, um, to maybe flirt with or talk to or something like that. But you're going to have a lot of fun. So keep me posted. All right, everybody. So free reads are one card pulls are over for the moment. We're going to go ahead and get started with the donation based reads. Please, everyone, please don't forget to hit that like button. I do greatly appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And first up, we have Janaea, who's up for 2 reads, and then we have Carmen, and then Jolie. So if you would love, Janaea, please type your question down in the chat, and we're going to go ahead and get started with your questions. And if you do donate tonight, you will get a free one oracle message as well. Thank you, Pinky. Y'all should see my cat now. He is knocked out. He is over on the window seat, and I'm telling you, he is snoring his behind off. He is living the best life right now, sleeping as like a bear. Oh, that's okay, Pinky. I got it. Yeah, a couple of the donations came in before the show, so that's probably why you didn't see it. But he is enjoying himself. I'm telling you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with Janaea. Janaea, love, if you are here, please type your question down in the chat. Jasmine says, I envy my cat when he's in a deep sleep too, especially when I'm hard at work. I know, don't it make you jealous sometimes? You just like, damn, that cat's living the best life. He gets fed, sheltered, loved, and don't have to pay a dime. Just enjoying life. All right, Janaea, thank you so much for your generous donation. So we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, so your question is, okay, I spent the weekend with my best friend and I had an edible and was drinking and I wound up seeing the Aquarius and we hooked up. Wow. Now we talking every day. Laugh out loud. Can you give me the current energy? Okay, fantastic. All right. I told you the Aquarius would be back. All right, let's take a look here. Okay. That sounds very interesting with the edible. You know, I've never had one of those, but I imagine that would be interesting, an interesting experience. I always see those TikTok videos where people eat an edible and they kind of like mowing the grass with the vacuum cleaner. It's like crazy stuff. All right, so we're gonna look at your cards. So we got Four of Wands, we have the Strength card, we have the Empress card, Justice, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so I bet so. I bet so. All right. So with the Four of Wands, this is a card of relationship harmony. Okay. So it feels like things are going pretty well right now. You guys are talking consistently. Communication is more flowing than it has been in the past recent months. And it just feels like things are going pretty well between the two of you. So I do feel like you're pretty happy, and I feel like he's pretty happy. I'm seeing that here with the Four of Wands, and it felt like the energy that both of you experienced was very enjoyable. Like when you hooked up and you had a good time with each other, it was almost like nothing ever happened. It just happened, and you know what I mean by nothing ever happened was like there was never a break in the relationship or a disconnect. So it feels like old times again. But this time it feels a little bit better, is what I'm feeling like with the Four of Wands. It just feels like maybe the timing is a little bit better. Things are flowing a little bit better. Now, we do have the Strength card, which is about balance and emotional fortitude. So I do feel like with the Strength card that you are, really feeling more courageous, and you feel like there's more possibilities with this connection this time. So it feels a lot better than maybe it did in the previous past. Now we do have the Empress card. So the Empress card is showing abundance and creativity, and also um, I just feel like maybe there was an abundance of just feeling more loved, or maybe a better emotional connection is here with the Empress card. And I also see him feeling that way about you as well. So just feeling more in harmony with one another. The good news is that we have the Justice card, which is a card I like to see, because when we have the Justice card, that's about partnerships. It's also representative of Libra. It's also representative of making decisions, and making decisions um, based on not so much emotion but logic as well, and just being balanced in those areas. So I feel like this time when you make the decision to get back to Aquarius, you really thought about things. And I really feel like both of you have made that decision on, pursuing and taking this relationship to another step. Now, with the Hanged Man here, it also feels too that maybe you're seeing things from a different perspective, or he could be seeing things from a different perspective than you were seeing things before. Okay, so a new light, um, new thoughts or feelings, or and it's good. It's not anything negative. So it's just seeing things from a new perspective, a new way of looking at things. Oh, okay. We got the Lovers card. All right. Three of Wands. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. We got an extra card thrown in there. All right, so we got Page of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Lovers, Three of Wands, the World, and Two of Cups. With the Page of Cups, this is about listening to your intuition. I feel like your intuition is very strong. So I feel like your intuition is telling you to kind of proceed and move forwards. Maybe in the most recent past, you were feeling a little doubtful and you just weren't exactly sure what decision to make. But I feel like you're making the right decision. You're listening to what your heart is telling you. all, but also being logical about things as well. And you're listening to your gut intuition as well. So we have the Seven of Cups card here, which is about hmm, options being on the table. So options being on the table along with the lovers indicates choices. So I feel like you're still, though, even though things went well, it's still kind of in your mind trying to make a decision of whether or not you definitely want to, be clink clink or be together, or, together as boyfriend and girlfriend again. You're still thinking about things. So I don't feel like it's 100% set in stone, but you're still trying to make up your mind of whether or not um he's the one for you, or is there someone else out there, because I'm seeing that with the Three of Wands here. So it just feels like you're not 100% sold on the relationship as of yet. I feel like there's still some kind of testing of the waters, that you kind of want to dip your foot in the pond before you make a 100% definitive decision. Okay, and that's perfectly fine. The good news of it is that we do have the World, which is about luck, progress, and change. So there have been some positive changes that have happened between the two of you. Maybe communication has gotten a lot better. Again, seeing things through a different perspective with the Hanged Man, with the World card, and the Two of Cups. I feel like you're going to make the decision to possibly get back together with the Aquarius. And the Aquarius is very happy about that. Um, so I feel like both of you are making that decision. I feel like ultimately here, just looking at this layout, I could be wrong, but I feel like you guys are going to decide to get back together and kind of start over again. So that's the impression that I'm getting from this, and I feel like you've really thought about things. It's not a rush decision. It's not a rash decision. It's something that you've really, really thought about, and you've really put a lot of effort and time into thinking about, not only emotionally but logically too. So it's both of those things together. And the Aquarius is happy. He's happy to have you back. He's happy to have you back in his life. Um, and I feel like he's going to open up more to you this second time around than he did the first time. Okay. So if he wasn't very emotionally expressive towards you in the past, I feel like he's going to be more expressive towards you this second go round. All right. So, Spirit, what oracle message do you have for Janaea tonight? What message do you have for her? And I'll read you what it says. Okay. We have Page of Raphael. Okay. Gentle, loving, dreaming, open-hearted. So a new emotional situation. Wow. I don't know if you can read that. But it says a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights are on their way to you. Okay. So a message regarding a relationship that fits perfectly with what with this layout. It's basically saying that it's you're receiving text messages, or you guys are contacting each other in regards to getting back together. So hi Lion, welcome. So it feels like you guys are getting back together, and you're discussing this. Okay. And also you're going based on your intuition as well with this Page of Cups. So that correlates perfectly. So wow, what a beautiful read. So I feel like you guys are going to end up ultimately getting back together. And I feel like this go round will be much more open and much more expressive. So that's what I see here. I think the Aquarius has really missed you, and they're glad to have you back. So congratulations on that. Awesome. I think you guys are going to get back together. All right, love. What's your second question? We'll get to your second question. And everyone, I am currently doing donation-based reads. If you hang out after the donations are completed, I will do some one-card free pulls for anyone that has not been answered, or any new questions that have not been answered. So please feel free to hang out with me. Don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Pinky. If you are new and tuning in to Beyond Our Universe, welcome. Welcome, 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 everybody. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in tonight. If you like what you see, thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that. All right. So I think Janaea is getting ready to type in her second question. So we're waiting on that. And we'll go ahead and get started with her second read. And my cat is still sleeping in the corner. I mean, he slept like he's worked a 40-hour job. Okay. So I'm leaving town the 15th. How much fun will me and my best friend have? Okay. All right. Let's take a look. Spirit, please show us how much fun will Janaea. What shenanigans will they get into? This is interesting. Okay, so let's take a look here and see. So we got the Death card. Don't let that scare you. And Four of Swords. King of Swords, Five of Wands, Three of Swords. Oh my Lord, Six of Swords, and Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Janaea, I hate to say this, but Lord, your trip might get canceled. Reason why I'm saying that is because we got a lot of energies coming on here. Okay, let me ask you a question. Is this the trip to Africa, or is this the trip to a faraway place? Because I'm feeling like there's some sort of cancellation or something that could be happening. And I don't feel like it's with you. I feel like it's with your friend. So something could come up and something could happen to where your friend may have to cancel out, or they may not be able to go. Reason why I say that is because we got the Death card here and we got Four of Swords. And Four of Swords is about taking a break. It's about meditation. It's really about nothing much happening at all. Okay, but they're okay. So that's amazing that I just said that, because I was feeling a cancellation. So don't be surprised, unfortunately, if your cousin cancels as well, because I feel like something could happen. Something could get in the way of your cousin being able to go. We got King of Swords and we got Five of Wands. It feels like there could be something going on as far as a conflict. And what I mean by conflict, not between the two of you, but it just feels like something could get in the way. It could be work. It could be a family member could get sick, or maybe she could get sick and come down, with a cold or something, and she's just not able to do it. Like, I really feel like she's already thinking about it. Like, she wants to go, but at the same time, it's kind of like there's something in the way here. So I was not expecting to see that, but that's what I'm picking up here. Three of Swords is about sadness, loss. When I see sadness or loss, I'm not saying that it's sadness or loss for you, but it's kind of like maybe you were really hoping to go on this trip, and it just didn't happen, or it just didn't come to fruition. But the good news of it is, I feel like if it does get canceled, I feel like you guys are going to be able to reschedule it and go later in the year. Okay. With the Six of Swords, that is about relief. Let me move this down here. That's about relief and movement and going to better waters. We have Eight of Pentacles, which is hard work, mastery. Yeah, I would not doubt if this trip gets canceled. I hope not. I could be wrong. But it's just like the energies are just kind of like, I don't know if this is too many things kind of coming at once with this. That's amazing that your cousin had to cancel out too. Yeah. But I feel like even if it does get canceled, the spirit just whispered to me two things. One is divine intervention, and two, it was just too many things kind of coming against it at this particular time. Maybe the timing is off. Maybe it's not right timing. But I feel like that you will reschedule. I feel like you will reschedule. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing it here. Okay, so oh yeah. Boy. Okay, so we got 7 of Wands, which is about defensiveness and protectiveness, courage. Ace of Swords, clarity, new ideas. Okay. And the Temperance, balancing things out. Yeah, I feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like it's going to get canceled, but I feel like you will reschedule for something later. And I feel like if it does get canceled, Janaea, when you look back at it in hindsight, even though you may be, it may have kind of bummed you out a little bit, I think you're going to be thankful. I really do. I think you're going to look back at it and be like, oh man, I'm glad that we didn't go. I'm glad that we decided to wait on this. So, like I said, keep me posted. If your cousin calls you and or your friend calls you and cancels and says, I'm not able to do it, Janaea, we're going to have to plan for a later time in the year to do it, or we'll have to reschedule this. I think it's for the best. Um, so I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like you guys are going to reschedule. That's what I feel like. I feel like you guys, too many cards indicating cancellation or man, I wish I had better news for you, but really, to be honest, if it does get canceled, which I feel like it will, this is divine timing. It is. It's divine timing. And just know that everything is working out in your favor. Okay. Hi, Benita. Welcome. I think everything is working out in your favor. All right. So let's see, Spirit. So I'm just gonna say that you guys may not go. I could be wrong. All right, Spirit. What message do you have? Oracle message. Let me reshuffle it. What oracle message do you have for Janaea? But hey, if they cancel, that's okay. Maybe you and the Aquarius can do something together. Y'all can spend some boot up time together. Okay, so we got 2 cards here. All right, so we got a card of 8 of Ariel, and it says, take great pride in excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. All right, so Spirit is saying this is this is a different spiritual message, but they are saying that if you are thinking about receiving additional training or taking up a new skill, definitely do that. Okay, definitely put your mind and effort into that. And that's amazing that kind of correlates with the 8 of Pentacles. All right, so our second message is 4 of Michael. And it says insights that come from quiet meditation. Wow. You know what? That's the same cards. Actually, when I think of the 8 of Ariel and 8 of Pentacles are the same cards. The 4 of Michael and the 4 of Swords are right here. It's the same cards. So the need for more sleep or time off. Seek relief from stress. So the spirit message is saying that they want you to seek relief if you've been very stressed out about things. Maybe it's time for you to do some meditations. It's time for you to take some time away for yourself. Okay. So make sure that you're doing that. But keep me posted, Janae. For some reason, I could be wrong, but I'm feeling like you guys are going to reschedule this trip. And it's divine timing if you do. Okay. You'll be thankful if you do. Hi, Scorpio. Thank you. I'll go ahead and get you added, love. Welcome. Welcome. You're welcome, Janaea. You're welcome. But yeah, it just feels like whatever this is divine timing in regards to this trip. So keep me posted. Keep me posted. And thank you so much, Janaea, for your generous donations. I greatly appreciate that. All right. All right. Thank you, Scorpio. I got you added to the list, love. All right. Up next, we have Carmen, who is up for 2 reads. And as a reminder, anybody that donates tonight will receive a free oracle message that comes out in the deck here. So thank you so much. And if you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that. All right, so we got Carmen who is up for two reads. We're going to be going ahead and getting to her reads next. And while we're waiting, I'm going to step out. I'm going to get some water really quick. Just making sure you have me on the list. My phone died. Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am. I do have you on the list, Jolie. If you want to, go ahead and type your question out in the chat. In case, are you away from? Do you not have a charger with you? Because if you don't have a charger, what I can do is go ahead and still answer your question. And if your phone dies, what I'll go ahead and do, or your phone did die, I'll go ahead and put your timestamp down in the comments if you don't have a charger for your phone. There, that way you won't miss your question. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. All right, Carmen Love, if you would please type your question out in the chat. I'm going to pop out for just a quick minute. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I just had to grab some water. Okay. Okay. All right. So James' feelings and next actions towards me. I ended things with him. I couldn't take his anymore. His selfishness and lack of consideration for feelings and needs. Oh goodness, I'm sorry to hear that, Carmen. All right, so let's take a look here and see what's going on. Okay. Oh wow. These all of these cards are screaming so far about what you're talking about. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Sun. All right. So when we have the Knight of Pentacles here, from what I'm seeing here, it felt like this connection is a lot of hard work. And coupled with the Ten of Wands, being burdened and overwhelmed. Okay, so I feel like maybe you were feeling very overwhelmed with the situation, or overwhelmed with emotions here, carrying on too many things, too much of a load here, and maybe he wasn't helping you, or maybe he was emotionally not there for you in that way. And I do see that with the Ten of Wands. It just feels like maybe you're there for him, but he's not really there for you. You're carrying everything by yourself, having to take on the load of everything. It's very stressful, is what Spirit is showing me here. All right, so Two of Swords was about indecisions, or maybe not being able to make a decision. I felt like maybe for a long time you were trying to make a decision and you just weren't exactly sure what decision to make, because you were thinking about it emotionally and logically at the same time, and it just was very difficult for you to make that decision. But we come to the next card, which is the Eight of Cups, which is about cutting your losses and leaving something emotionally behind, or a relationship behind. So I definitely see that here with the Eight of Cups. And I feel like this has been very emotional for you. This has been difficult for you. It's a relief, but at the same time, it's been hard for you. And that's quite understandable. We have the Sun card here. So there's two folds with this card, what I see here, which is about shedding light on things that needed to be shown. And I feel like maybe you saw some things within the past recent months. Um, the light was shown on those things that you felt like maybe you were kind of ignoring, or you know maybe you weren't seeing at the time, and it kind of got exposed with the Sun. But the good news of it is we do have optimism and joy coming back to you, even though you may not see it, you may not feel it. We have the Sun card that does indicate new beginnings as well. All right, so let's take a look here and see what his next feelings or actions are towards you. Do you have him blocked? Like, do you have him blocked on your phone or social media? So I'm feeling that he really misses you tremendously. Okay, you do. Okay, so he's showing me you having him blocked. Okay. Three of Wands. Okay. What's the outcome of this? Okay. All right, we got Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Star card, Knight of Swords, Three of Wands, and Nine of Wands. All right. So Spirit is saying that maybe you have felt some instability. Maybe there's been a need to slow things down in your life. Maybe with the Ten of Wands, you were carrying on too many things and just doing a lot of things in this relationship, and it just overloaded you. It overwhelmed you. Hi, Rhea. My donation links are on the ticker tape. You can donate either to Cash App or to PayPal at Beyond Our Universe. But my address is for the Cash App is there, $ Beyond Our Universe, and PayPal. The address is listed there too. Um, I wish I need to put a hyperlink up, but thank you so much. Welcome to the show, by the way. But yes, it just feels like with the Two of Pentacles being in reverse, things are kind of in disharmony as well. All right. But the good news of it is we do have the Star, which is about hope, faith, courage, and inspiration. Okay, so even though it may be a dark time for you right now, you may be feeling down about the relationship. I do feel like James still holds out hope um, for you, and I feel like he does miss you. Um, I feel like he does miss you a lot. Um, with the Knight of Swords energy, this is about being single minded. So I really feel like there's a part of you that kind of wants to embark on the new journey of thinking about being single again. Okay, I feel like this is where your head is at. Trying to figure out, um, you know, should you be single? What would it be like being single? Your mind is thinking that. All right, but the good news of it is I feel like James misses you. Maybe you're not talking right now at all. There's no contact between the two of you. But like I said, with the Star card, that does indicate hope and inspiration. Three of Wands is here. So Three of Wands does indicate growth and self-expression as well. So I really feel like you guys will eventually get back together. But we end it here with the Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands energy is about boundaries. It's about recoveries. It's about bouncing back. So I feel like, hold on just a moment, y'all. I gotta let my cat out the door. Lucky, what you doing? Let me let you out the door. I'll see you. I'll see you. All right. So sorry about that. Lucky woke up out of his deep sleep, and he's finally back at it again. He's being rambunctious again. All right, but Nine of Wands is about recovery. So I do feel like this time, this go around, Carmen, the ball will be in your court. I do feel like you guys will get back together, but I really feel like you're going to really put boundaries down. Okay, emotional boundaries. You're not going to allow him to to put you in a position to where you feel um one sided, or that the odds are in his favor and not in yours, to where you feel like maybe he's emotionally being selfish about things. So, Spirit is showing me here boundaries being set by you, protectiveness, protection. So, I do feel like with the Nine of Wands energy, that's what it is showing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like you guys will probably end up getting back together. But yeah, like I said, with the Sun card, there were some things exposed, maybe that you did not see before. But I do feel like James does miss you. He does want to still have a relationship with you. He cares deeply about you. But I really feel like this go around, the next go around, you're going to be putting up boundaries. I really do see that. Thank you, Rhea. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. Thank you. So I really feel like there's going to be a big change in this, in your connection with him. And I feel like he is the one that's going to open up and talk to you. Has he already been trying to talk to you, or are you just kind of avoiding each other? Because I feel like he's going to be the first one that's going to come towards you and try to get to win you back or try to talk to you. But that's what I'm seeing as far as the next move. He misses you terribly. Um, but I feel like you are going to be in the driver's seat the next time. You're going to be setting boundaries down. Yeah, but I feel like he's going to eventually be the first person that breaks no contact. You see what I'm saying? It's like he's going to be the first person. He's got to ask you something, or he might need something from you, or he may just want to talk to you as well. It's kind of like an excuse to just try to talk to you, pretty much. But I feel like he's going to be the one that breaks. All right, Spirit. But that's what I see here. I feel like you guys will eventually get back together, but you're going to be setting some real boundaries. All right, what message, Oracle message, do you have, Spirit? Okay. Oh, good. Okay, we got three of Raphael. So I'm going to read this to you. So it says, reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Hi, online, welcome. I feel like it's going to be soon. I feel like it's going to be within 2 weeks that he's going to break the no contact and talk with you, and you guys will start talking together. So within 14 days is what Spirit is showing me. 2 weeks, within 2 weeks. And I feel like you guys will get back together. That's what I'm seeing here with the three of Raphael, also with the star card, and with the three of wands here. Um, energy, and with the nine of wands, protecting yourself and setting boundaries, and being firm with those boundaries, being firm with those boundaries. So yeah, you guys will get back together. You will. But like I said, you got to set those boundaries. When you set those boundaries, it's going to be a game changer for you. It'd be a lot better. So I'm so sorry to hear that you guys are going through this, but you'll make it through. You'll bounce back. You'll recover as the nine of wands. All right, love. What's your second question? We'll get to your second question. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Beyond Our Universe. If you don't mind, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that. I'm currently on donation-based reads, But once donation-based reads are completed and finished, if time permits me, I will definitely try to do some one card free pulls for questions. If you're new or you have not been answered, or you have a question that has not been answered. So please hang in there. Thank you so much for your patience. I greatly appreciate you, as always. Yes, yes, absolutely. Relationships are hard, y'all. I would, it'd be a great thing if we could just be happy just being alone, but it's so hard to do. I feel like God meant for us to have a partner, but it's just so difficult. You got two different minds and two different spirits and two different lives. All right, so Carmen's second question is, are there other people coming into my life that I could date or hang out with? Men I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, I saw in the last reading that you were thinking about being single. So definitely that's something that you're kicking around in your mind. All right, but we want to see if there's anybody else. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, girl, these just flew out. Okay. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Hermit card. We have Two of Cups. We have King of Cups. And we have the Page of Cups. All right, so with Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right, so there is an issue right now. I'm going to be honest with you, Carmen, from what I see. I feel like right now, even if you guys don't get along, I feel like that it's better for you financially if you were to stay in this connection a little while longer. Um, I feel like maybe right now it helps you to save money, or it helps you to, because I feel like if you were to kind of move out on your own, you could swing it, but it's going to be a lot more difficult if you were kind of on your own versus you kind of splitting the bills with somebody. Now, if you were to get a roommate or something like that, you could do it. But as of right now, it just kind of feels like, kind of in the situation that you're in with James, that it just works better for you financially. I could be wrong, but that's what it's showing here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like that's one of the reasons maybe you stay in the relationship. And that's understandable because we got to have a roof over our heads. You know what I mean? It's hard for most of anybody to live alone because it just costs so much. So you're not alone. So I don't want you to feel um that you're alone in this, because the whole world is right there with you. Everybody got split bills right now. Grandma living with grandpa, and grandpa and grandma living with cousins and grandchildren, and mama and daddy. Everybody's coming together to try to cohabitate because it's so damn expensive out here. So that's one issue that I am seeing here. If you were able to get your roommate, I feel like you would be much more um, you would feel much more stable money wise. So I think it kind of works both for you and James to be together money wise or security wise in that way. But we go into the Hermit energy. So I really feel like what Spirit is showing, that right now your focus should be solely on you, and not thinking of, and not really delving into dating other people at this current time. Reason why I say that, your energy is more of an energy of where you want peace at this time. And I feel like if you were to get involved with somebody else or start talking to somebody else, that it would kind of be disruptive to your peace, because when you start dating and you start talking to other people, you consume a lot of time chatting with them and being on the phone and listening to their problems and trying to meet up and trying to figure out, are they who they are? They say that they are, are they lying to you? Are they telling you the truth? So Spirit says right now, what they want you to focus on, if you did decide not to get back with James, but I do think you will get back together, is to focus on being alone. It's for your growth. It's for your mental and emotional well-being. All right, so we have Two of Cups here, which is about partnerships. And I think if you gave it time, and you did decide to end the relationship with James, I do see a King of Cups here. So I do feel like you would eventually find love with another man. But Spirit is telling me, they're showing me something about a year or longer, a little bit longer, in order for you to find that person. So it's going to take a while. So it's not going to be something that's, that you just kind of fall into very quickly. So I don't see anybody on the horizon, um, that would be nearby in a time frame. We have Page of Cups as well. So this is about listening to your intuition, listening to your gut instincts, listening to your heart. You're very intuitive. So you already know out the gate whether somebody's full of it or not. And so to answer your question, yes, you could find love. Yes, you could find somebody later. But right now, Spirit wants you to focus on, if you decide not to get back with James, to focus on yourself. Okay, focus on yourself and think about you, because you've been in this relationship for years, and it's really time for you to just really put your effort and time and energy into yourself. Because when we start involving other people, it starts to become, the peace goes away. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. All right, Spirit. What other message do you have? Okay. Okay, we got an extra card here. All right. We got Six of Wands, Knight of Wands, Four of Swords, High Priestess, and Three of Cups, and Eight of Wands. So Spirit says you are actually on the road to victory and success in your life and accomplishments. I want you to know that there are some people around James's energy, and I don't know if you have felt this, but they are jealous of the two of you. And I do feel like there are some that there could be somebody in his circle that is hating on you or hating on your relationship. Okay. The Six of Wands is a card of victory and success, but also it can be a card of jealousy. Um, People are jealous. They think that you're the perfect couple. They think that you have all of this. They see that you're beautiful, you're smart, and they want what you have. So just know that some of the energy that you could be experiencing could be with the Six of Wands energy. All right, so Knight of Wands, there's movement here, fast movement. So I feel like you guys will, yeah, jealousy is definitely a horrible thing. And we have Four of Swords, which is about taking time out to meditate and taking a break from things. The Spirit says they want you to take a break from things. Don't rush back into, even if he starts talking to you, take your time. Take your time and just work on yourself and show yourself some love and take a break. Because I feel like it's more than this relationship. You've been going through some stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And sometimes, unfortunately, um, people can't see that, Carmen. And he may be one of those types of people where the people around him, he cannot see it, you know. But there are things you can do, Carmen. You know that, don't you? I want you to take a trip over to the Broken Prophet. I want you to take a trip over onto that the YouTube site. He's amazing. Okay? Take a trip. Take a trip over there. Okay? If you want peace and harmony in your life, there are some things you can do. You can sprinkle some basil to get rid of messy people. If you're into that sort of thing, the Broken Prophet can help you in that area. Okay. If you want your love life to get back on track, or you wanting the some calm and peaceful things coming to you, please check his channel out. And let me just say this, I am in no affiliation with his channel, but I just discovered his channel about a month ago, And let me just say this, some of the stuff that he's got is amazing, and it will help you. So just think about what I'm saying. And it's stuff that you can get, oh fantastic. Stuff that you got in your household, that you can use, stuff that you can purchase at the grocery store. Yes, basil is used to get rid of messy people. Okay, so if you got people talking about you, causing problems on your job, causing issues, um, just get you some basil. You can go to the grocery store and but it has to be the kind that you sprinkle. It's called the broken prophet. It's called he is amazing, y'all. You sprinkle it wherever you're having issues. If it's in the workplace, you sprinkle it around the office. If it's at your home, you sprinkle it in your home. Okay, check his channel out. He shows you how to make money. I'm giving y'all a best kept secret. He will hook you up. Please check him out. He's amazing. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that, you guys. All right, so we got the high priestess, which is about patience. Broken prophet, and he's right here on YouTube. It's a black and white sign. You'll see it. He's called the broken. He's amazing. I'm telling you, he's helped me out a bunch with stuff. All right, so I was having some problems on my job, and I saw that because I do readings for myself. I saw that I was going to have some problems on the job, and he was like, "Yeah," he was like, "If you got messy people, you don't want them around you. Get you some basil or get you some pigeonberry for people if you don't want them stopping by your house. You can get that or sprinkle it wherever you're at, and they'll leave. They won't stay, or they just won't come at all." He is amazing. I'm telling you, check it out. All right, so getting back to your reading, love, we have the high priestess, which is showing about patience and wisdom, and I feel like you're gaining that. And we have the three of cups, which is about celebrations and harmony and coming back together. So I do feel like you both will eventually come back together. Um, and with the eight of wands, spirit is showing us they don't want you to be in a worried state to where you're losing sleep. Hi Ashley, welcome. Yeah, a man in black and white, the broken prophet. He's amazing. Check it out, y'all. Thank me later. He's amazing. All right, we got eight of wands, which is about like I said, worry, anxiety, sleepless nights. So you may have not been sleeping well, Carmen. Okay, so maybe you've lost sleep or you're just not sleeping well, that sort of thing. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. So definitely try to work on getting more peaceful sleep, but try some of those things, Carmen. I think you're going to be amazed. I think hopefully it will help. I can't give any promises that it will help everybody that tries it. I'm not promising anything, but it's worth a try. And it's stuff that you can purchase right in your grocery store. That's a very low cost. Um, hey, it's worth a try. It worked for me. But yeah, I just see you guys getting back together, but spirit is indicating here that they want you to take some time out to be alone, to do some soul searching, also to meditate, and to really just get yourself together and just to think about you. But if you did decide that you didn't want to be in this relationship anymore, you would eventually find love elsewhere later on. But for right now, spirit is saying they want you to focus on you. All right, Spirit, what oracle message do you have for Carmen? Okay, we got two of Raphael. Wow. Okay, look at this. All right, so we'll read it. It's called Two Hearts Dedicated to Creating Something Wonderful. Kindred Spirits. Don't give up on those you love. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So there's still hope here, Carmen. And I'm just not saying that. This is what Spirit is saying. Okay, it says don't give up on those you love. So I feel like if you set boundaries forward, like Spirit's telling you to do, um, I think you'll get what you want. So don't give up on it, and go to the Broken Prophet channel. And do what you need to do, girl. Do what you need to do. Oh, he's from New Orleans. Yeah, yep, that's him. That's him, Pinky. That is him. But it looks good, Carmen. And keep me posted. But right now, the spirit wants you to focus on yourself and work on you and think about you. It's time to be selfish. It's time to think about you. All right, you're welcome. All right, and keep me posted, love. And thank you so much for your generous donations. All right, next we got Jolie. Jolie, love, if you are here, please type your question down in the chat. We're going to get to yours next. And you'll get a free oracle card reading as well. All right, Jolie. If you would love, type your question down in the chat. Thank you so much for your generous donation. We're going to get started with your read next. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. I greatly appreciate each and everyone that is here tonight. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit that like button. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and get ready to cut the donation link off. So let me see. There we go. All right. So I'm still going to be doing donations. Don't get don't worry. But I'm just going to be cutting it off. So I think because I'm going to try to cut out of here around 9. So I'm going to try to get everybody answered by 9 p.m. tonight. All right. So Jolie wants to know, I want to ask what's coming for me next in career or in life. What is Spirit asking of me at this point in my life? Okay, Spirit, let's take a look. What messages do you have for Jolie? Okay. 5 of Cups. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here. Okay. 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles. Wow. This is interesting because I see you collaborating with someone in the future. Hi, Just Me. Welcome. Welcome. I'm currently working on donation-based reads at the moment, but if you hang out with me as time permits, I will definitely try to do a free one-card pull question for you if you hang out here. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. All right, so 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles. Definitely partnerships or balancing something with somebody's coming in your future. All right, so 5 of Cups, disappointment. All right, Jolie, are you feeling disappointed because it feels like maybe you've been really trying, you've been really working hard at something, and it just has not panned out, or it's not coming out the way that you want it, or you think that it's shaping up for you, is what I'm seeing here. With the 5 of Cups, this could be disappointment in love or disappointment in career. All right, so Spirit just whispered to me, if this is about career, I want you to know that it will get better. Okay, right now we are in a funky place in time. Okay, we are in a right now everybody is scared. Okay, they're scared of losing their homes, their cars. Things are on hold. So as far as people being able to get money, um people are really clanking down on their wallets and their purses right now. Okay, so I want you to know it's nothing to do with you. It's just things are very okay. Sorry about that. Somebody had just called. So let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm gonna have to put my phone on do not disturb. Okay, but that's the energies that I'm feeling right now. Okay, so it's the spirit of the world. It's not just you. It's the spirit of the world right now. Everybody's scared to death, you guys. and they're really conserving what they spend things on, and really trying to save money. So I get it. So I want you to know that what you're going through right now has a lot to do with what's going on in the world. Okay, so things are just kind of on hold. But the good news of it is we have Ace of Swords. So I feel like if you're not sure about what next moves to make, you will be. Okay. You will receive clarity. You will receive directions. And I feel like you're very intuitive. So I feel like you're going to be able to propel yourself and make the right decisions to do what you need to do to get where you need to go, if that makes any sense. Okay. There could be a new way of looking at something, or a new perspective, a new idea could be coming to you out of nowhere. Okay, I'm not sure if you have dreams that are somewhat prophetic, or if you have dreams that give you directions, but I really feel like that you have a very active mind, and that a lot of times you solve your own problems. Okay. All right, so as we move into the next card, we have Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is showing stagnation. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that correlates with what we were talking about with the Five of Cups, where things are just not moving, you're disappointed, things not moving in your love life, things are not moving in career-wise. But I feel like career-wise, it will start to change. It will start to get better for you. And I'm not just saying that. With the Three of Pentacles, there's something about collaborations or contracts that may be coming up in the next coming months. They're showing me the month of August. So you could be maybe getting the idea with the Ace of Swords to maybe collaborate with somebody in regards to business or work, or signing a contract of some sort. But I do see something coming together for you um, with some another person or a company or something to that degree. It's not just you alone. Okay. So there will be progress that will be made. Spirit says just give it time. It will come. Right now it is stagnation. Nothing's really moving forwards. But as we go into the Three of Pentacles, that will change. Okay. Two of Pentacles is about, again, partnerships, moderation, and also balancing things. Okay. Money coming in, money going out, things going up, things going down. Okay. You're going to strike the right balance. You'll be able to strike the right balance to keep yourself afloat. So if you've been worried about, am I going to make ends meet? Yes, you will. You will be able to make ends meet. Ooh, girl, that just flew out. Okay. That one flew out too. Yes. Okay, let me shuffle again for the last card. What else the outcome? Okay. All right. Okay, so this looks pretty good. All right, so we have the full card, Queen of Wands, Two of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Three of Wands. All right, so the Fool is about new beginnings and opportunities coming for you, and leap of faith. Okay, so again, I correlate this with the Ace of Swords and Three of Pentacles, new ideas, um, directions coming to you from the divine to tell you what you need to do, what your next step is. Like, I feel like there's times, even when you're driving down the road and you get lost, it's like you'll get a voice in your head that tells you, make a left, make a right. And a lot of times it be right. And you do that, and you get to where you need to go. So follow your intuition. It's very strong. Um, but okay, but getting back to the Fool card, new opportunities are coming your way. It could be something coming to you that you were not expecting, or you were not anticipating. Okay, so keep a spirit saying keep an open mind about things. I feel like you're on the right track. Like I said, you're in a place of stagnancy. That's okay. We're all in the same boat with you. Everybody's worried to death about, how am I going to pay this car payment? How am I going to make this house payment? Just know you're not alone. But I feel like we will eventually come out of it in the next year. Okay, if you just hold on, Keep working at stuff. Keep yourself afloat mentally, emotionally. Finding, you're going to be okay. We have Queen of Wands, which is about enthusiasm and expression and someone that's fired up about something in a good way. Okay. I also see this as a card of manifestation as well, and being creative. So I feel like your creative juices will start flowing in regards to a business or avenues or streams of income to help make you some money. We have Two of Wands, again, partnerships. Damn, girl, you got partnerships all throughout this card. I feel like I keep seeing somebody working with you, or either you working with a group or a company, but you're not going to be doing whatever it is alone. Okay. This could also indicate a new love as well. Um, Now, I'm not seeing you with someone as far as like getting married or anything like that anytime soon. Okay, so I don't want to tell you something that, that may not be true, but I do feel like there could be some sort of connection that you could make with somebody. Is showing me a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius type of energy that could be, or Leo, that could be coming or headed your way in the coming months between summer and fall. And like I said, it could just be a flirtatious type of thing. It could be just kind of having fun, but I don't feel like it's going to be anything committal or substantial. But there is something here with somebody that you could be having a fun time with or doing something with. So there could be progress in the love department, but there's definitely progress in your career department. Okay. Nine of Cups is about happiness, wish fulfillment. Okay. Harmony. So if you have been wishing for something to come true, a dream, an idea, um, you have Nine of Cups here. So the spirit is saying the time will come for something to happen for you, because it feels like you're saying to yourself, damn, it feels like nothing, ever good happens, or, why is it always the same thing every day? Groundhog's Day. So I feel like there is something coming for you that is coming to fruition, that will happen for you, that will give you some happiness and joy here. And we end it here with the Three of Wands, which is about goals and vision. So Spirit says to continue expanding your goals and vision. Okay, don't stop. Just because things are stagnant right now does not mean that it will not happen. You have Nine of Cups energy here, a dream coming true, or a wish coming true, a progress here. And you have Ace of Swords, a new idea. You have Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands of partnerships, or working with someone. Hi, I speak my truth. Welcome. So it looks very good for you. And like I said, there could be a possibility of somebody moving in. Like I said, I don't feel like it's anything substantial at the moment, but just to give you a little fun, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just to give you a little fun. Um, I, yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here. All right. So let me take a look here and see what Oracle message Spirit has for you. So Spirit says, don't give up. It is stagnant right now, but you will make progress. You will make progress, absolute progress. And I feel like you're going to be making progress not by yourself, but you're going to be teaming up with somebody or a group of people. There's too many cards to indicate partnerships here. There's 3 cards that indicate that. Okay. All right. So we have 10 of Ariel. So let's read what that is saying to us. There is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So that's the same as 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So if you're looking for a financial success, it's coming. Okay. Hi, Cat Goddess. Welcome. It is coming. It's right here. So we were just talking about career and the Nine of Cups. So this goes hand in hand. So if it's something that you've been hoping for money wise, I feel like it's going to happen for you. But it is going to take some time, and it's going to take new ideas, creativity, and working with someone else or a group of people to get you where you need to go. But like I said, your intuition is very strong, and I feel like you're going to be able to lead yourself to the right place. Even if you don't understand where that direction is coming from, that's okay. When we can connect to the divine, there are things and answers that just we don't understand while we're getting them, but they just come. They just come. All right. Well, you're welcome, Jolie, and thank you so much for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate you, and keep me posted. All right. So next, okay, let me see who else we got here. Okay. We have Scorpio who is up next. So Scorpio love, if you would type your question down in the chat, and we're going to get to your reading in just a moment. Okay. All right. So Scorpio says, all right, Robert and I are in no contact right now. I happened to see him while running errands today. What are his feelings towards me and possible next actions, please? Okay, we'll take a look. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. All right, there is a list, Cat Goddess, for donation-based reads. But after donation-based reads are finished, if time permits, because I'm trying to get out of here at 9. If I have some time available, I will definitely try to do some one-card free pulls. Okay. I'm not sure if he saw me or not. We just passed each other twice. It was weird. I thought of him, and there he was. Okay. All right. Okay. And you guys seeing each other or you seeing him was not by coincidence. That was intentional, because your spirit is still intertwined with his. Your energy is still intertwined with his. Nothing happens by coincidence. Okay. Okay, 8 of Wands, the Fool, Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, and 10 of Wands. Okay. All right. So 8 of Wands is energy that I'm seeing here. So this could be your energy, or this could be his Robert's energy. Okay. Somebody's worried about something. Okay. Are you not sleeping? Because I'm seeing here with the 8 of Wands, insomnia, um, not feeling very rested. It could be him if it's not you, but somebody's not, or it could be both of you just not feeling very rested. Okay. Because I'm seeing also here with the 10 of Wands at the end here, a lot of stress, a lot of stress, a lot of burden, feeling very overwhelmed. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by a lot of things that you're experiencing at this time, or you're having to do. Maybe your to-do list is 1,000 miles long, and it just feels like you got a lot of pressure on you at the moment. Or it could be him that's got a lot of pressure. But we have the Fool card, so taking a risk. You've had a lot going on. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing that here. So I feel like maybe you thought about reaching out to Robert. Maybe you thought about picking up the phone and calling or texting or something to that degree. Should you do it? We got Page of Wands here. If you were to, because you're very curious about what would happen if you did that. Yeah, you're very curious about that. Ace of Swords, I feel like you are on his mind. And this is also a card about communication as well, communicating. Did you guys have a big fight or argument before you broke up? Because it felt like something was unresolved. What I'm seeing here with the Ten of Wands, maybe you feel like um, there was some things that you wanted to clear the air about that you did not get a chance to do. Hmm. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, so I want to tell you what I see here. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, what's the outcome of this? Okay. All right, so we got Ten of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords. Oh, okay. There's a part of you that wants to reach out because you're curious to see, or you want him to reach out because you're curious to see how he's feeling, or where this connection could go. So we have Ten of Swords in reverse, which is very interesting because I feel like the relationship ended, but it feels like it's not completely resolved. Um, Hitting rock bottom. It was, I blew it. We haven't talked since. Tried reaching out. Nothing. I stopped. I won't reach out. I was irritated. Okay. Yeah, because I kept seeing something about you reaching out. Okay. All right. So it feels like um you're trying to figure out how he is feeling. Let me ask you a question. We have Three of Cups here. Were you concerned that there could be a third party in the situation? And what I'm not necessarily saying cheating, so I don't want you to think that, but were you concerned that he might be talking to someone, or there could be somebody that's kind of interfering in the relationship? Because I do see third party energy here. He came back, he was parked in a weird spot. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because that's showing up here, and I feel like your concern is valid. Okay. I do feel like there is something that he was hiding. Lucky must be feeling great. Yes, Lucky, he finally got out of here. He left just a little bit ago, but he took a very long nap. But yeah, with the Three of Cups energy, yeah, you were concerned about that. Yeah, yeah. Uh, okay. So let me just say this. I don't think he and this person have had intimate relations, but I do feel like he was thinking about it. Okay. We got Queen of Swords energy here. So it could be that they could be talking, like corresponding. Um, she could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising that he could be talking to. But there's definite communication. But I don't feel like they have had sex. Okay, I'll just be honest with you there. I don't think that has happened. But I do feel like there is someone that he is kind of talking to or discussing things with. Okay, or entertaining. King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles. Feeling determination. Is he a manager or does he own a business? Because this could be somebody that he could be working with, or it could be related to his job, some kind of way. Yeah. And so I want you to know that Scorpio, your intuition is spot on. It's 100% spot on. Okay. He is talking to somebody. Okay. But I don't, like I said, I don't feel like they have had sex or anything like that. So I want to throw that out the window. He owns a business. Okay. Yeah. Because they're showing me here with the King of Pentacles that he either owns a business, he's a manager, or he's in some type of high ranking position where he makes pretty good money. He's doing pretty well for himself. Okay. So I feel like this person isn't, he met this person through work. Okay. It could be a client. Hi, Kimmy. It could be a client. It could be someone that he met out in the field, but it is related to his work. Okay. I hope this is resonating. All right. So Nine of Swords, this kind of leaves you in a place of worry, anxiety, you know, and spirit says they don't want you to no longer worry about this. Okay. Yeah, I think you're making the right decision by just letting it be. Yeah, because if he's not if you've reached out to him, which I saw earlier um in the reading, and he has not responded, no response is a response. Okay. And I think that you need to flip the script on him, and I think you need to treat him the way that he's treating you. Okay. Men know things about silence. They respond to silence. When you completely go dead and you kind of just don't respond at all, or you don't reach out to him, he's going to start thinking about you again. Okay. You will hear back from him. I can promise you that. You will hear back from him. But you're exactly 100% right, Scorpio. Your senses, that divine feminine energy that you're tapping into is right. He was talking to somebody and is still talking to someone. Again, I don't see them. They haven't had sex. They haven't went to that route yet. Um, but if I were you, I would just again, y'all don't pay attention to my fingernails. They look terrible. They have went through it, y'all. Um, I think spirit is saying with the Nine of Swords energy, don't worry about this. Don't lose sleep. Don't lose sleep. Hi, Empress. Donations are currently closed at the moment. But I tell you guys what, if you want to wait till after the donation based reads are finished, I can do a one card free pull for you. Welcome, Empress. But yeah, I'm seeing that with the Nine of Swords. Don't worry about it, because Spirit is saying that you're very smart, and things are going to work out for you. You've just got to kind of let this situation go. And I feel like once you start moving your heart forward and your mind forward away from this person, he's going to come back. He's going to try to talk to you and message you, and it's up to you whether or not you want to entertain him or not. You know what I'm saying? But keep your options open. But I just want you to know that you are 100% correct. There's a third party involved in this situation. Yeah. I really wish I wouldn't have crossed paths with today, shaking my head just when I'm feeling good. There he is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I feel like the reason why you cross paths is because you are still energetically in his mind as well. He's still thinking about you, by the way. Even if he hasn't responded to you, he kind of, I'll just be honest with you, Scorpio, he kind of sounds like a jerk. He's kind of, it sounds like to me he's one of those types of people that's manipulative. And what I mean by that is somebody that likes to play with people's feelings. Or doesn't and let me just say this, it's not only you. This is a pattern in the past, and this is why he's probably single, because he's one of those types of people. He's wishy-washy. He doesn't really take the time to connect with people properly. He goes from one stone, he's a rolling stone, he goes from one stone to the other. So I just want you to know that, don't worry about this with the Nine of Swords energy. Um, you cross paths today because he's thought about you, you've thought about him, and that energy just connected. You know what I'm saying? But you can always cut the cord on that energy and just, be like, you know what, this ain't worth it to me. I'm moving on. Because you have some good things. Spirit just whispered to me, you have some good things coming your way that to be happy about, Scorpio. Okay, Spirit, please show us, what oracle message do you have for Scorpio? All right, so we have King of Gabriel, which is generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven. All right, so your message from Spirit is to keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. The Spirit is showing me that you're a very caring person. You're very nurturing, and you care about other people. And I feel like that you're very open hearted, and you always like to help people. And now it's time to think about you and yourself, and just think about and keep your eyes, like it says, on the bigger picture. If there are other things that you're looking for, or goals, or things that you want to do, definitely start on that now. Okay. But I want you to know your intuition is very strong. I would not even doubt, Scorpio, that you're borderline psychic. Um, Always listen to your intuition, because it's not going to guide you in the wrong place. It's going to guide you in the right place. Keep your options open. There's more fish in the sea. There's more fish in the sea. But trust me, after you start to remove yourself from this situation, and you get your mind focused on other people or other things and yourself, I promise you, Robert will be back. Okay, he will be back. He will be knocking on your door. He will be texting you. He will be messaging you. He will be calling you. But right now, I would pay him dust. I would pay him dust. I really would. Let him enjoy the new lady. You know what I'm saying? Let him enjoy it. He'll be back. He'll get tired of it and he'll come back. You're welcome, Scorpio, and thank you so much for your generous donation as well. And keep me posted on future lives here. I want to hear about what happens. I feel like he's going to contact you. Spirit is showing me within 3 months. 1 to 3 months, you're going to hear something from him. He'll circle back. Exactly. Sometimes when you over people, you over it. You know what I mean? You're over it. All right. Well, thank you so much, Scorpio, for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Next, we have Rhea. Rhea, if you are here, love, please type your question down in the chat. And we're going to be getting to your reading next. That's right. She'll have another boo. And it's a beautiful feeling when you get over somebody, or over a situation. It takes time, though. It's not something that happens overnight. But when you do, it's beautiful. But welcome, everybody. I see 10 people in the chat. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. If you would please hit that like button, I'd greatly appreciate that. Show me some love. All right, Rhea, thank you so much for your generous donation, love. Let's take a look here at your question. All right, so may I get an energy read between me and the Gemini? Thank you so much for everything in advance. All right, you're welcome, Rhea. All right, let's see here. Is the Gemini driving you crazy? Are they wishy-washy? All right, let's take a look here. All right. Hi, I speak my truth. Hi, Firefly. Welcome. All right. Okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Wands, the Chariot, Death card, and Four of Wands. Oh, girl. Okay. Let me ask you a question, Rhea. Is this person confusing you at all? Reason why I say, excuse me, we got Two of Pentacles, which is stagnation. So it feels like maybe not much is happening between the two of you. Okay. Maybe you've hit a bump or something, or maybe there's the communication's just not where it should be, or it's just not happening. Yeah, they are. They are. I love Geminis. They have a lot of good qualities, but they can be, each sign has its good sides and its downsides, but they can be confusing. All right, so Two of Pentacles, stagnation. Ooh, okay. All right, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Rhea. Keep your options open, okay? Reason why I'm saying that, we have Three of Wands. So I feel like the Gemini is not ready for commitment at this current particular time. Maybe you are ready for commitment. You're in separation. Okay, you're in separation. So it feels like this person is not ready for commitment. Is that the reason why you've separated? Maybe you wanted to go to the next step and he didn't, or this person was just not very consistent. It just feels like with this energy, with the Three of Wands energy, that the person's not ready to settle down. Okay, so due to a disagreement. Okay, they're not ready to settle down at the current moment. Have the Chariot card, being okay, you both of you are not on the same page about something. It could be in relations to that or something else, but it feels like you're going in separate directions with whatever it is that you argued about. And we have the Death card, so it ended. So it feels like right now things have changed. Um, and I'm not saying that you guys are completely through, but it just feels like right now with this energy, um, it's stagnant, nothing's happening. And it feels like a transformation, a change. Okay, we got Four of Wands, which is about harmony, happiness, engagements possibly. Were you thinking about getting engaged, or were you engaged at some point, or you were thinking about it? Because we have the Four of Wands card, which indicates marriage or engagements. Maybe you wanted engagement and he didn't. Um, what's the outcome, spirit, of this connection? But there's something that both of you did not see eye to eye on, and it feels like you have not been able to make an agreement on something. Okay. Okay. Were there any problems with money in the connection, or the relationship? Were there problems with this person not being able to manage money or handle money, or a lack of money? Okay, so these cards fill out. Okay, I'm gonna give you, these fell out, so I take this as message from spirit. It was the consistency. Okay, yeah, because I kept seeing like lack of consistency. Mm-hmm. Okay, Five of Pentacles, loss. It could be financial. Ten of Swords, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. We got Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Lovers, and the Emperor. This is so strange because from what I'm seeing here, it looks like you have totally ended things. But then as I go along and I start reading a little bit more, I feel like you guys are going to reconnect. Okay. So let me just say this, Rhea. I don't think it's totally over between you and the Gemini. I don't feel like it's that your relationship has completely burnt to the ground. But I will say this. I see you helping him, and I feel like you guys will reconnect at some point. Spirit showing me within 2 months. I feel like there's going to be a reconnection between you and the Gemini. So I don't feel like I said, I don't feel like you guys are going to get back together 100%. But I do see a reconnection here. Okay. I do see you helping him. Okay. The Gemini. He may ask for help. I don't know if this is financial. I don't know if this is like you're helping him through a problem. Um, but I do see you helping him because I feel like you're going to feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? It's like your heart can't just be completely to where it's like, well, shit on him. Excuse my language, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you're not completely closing the door to the Gemini. So I feel like you guys are going to reconnect. It, like I said, it could be a friendship. Maybe you guys are on friendly terms and you reconnect that way. And we have Three of Swords, which is about um, heartache, but also with the Three of Swords, that can mean healing as well. So even though it may have not worked out love wise, there's still a healing and a friendship that can come out of this. Okay. Um, Seven of Cups is here. So this is about um options, but I'm also seeing procrastination. Let me ask you a question. Was the Gemini terrible at getting things done? Because I feel like he procrastinated on every damn thing. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And you like it's like you told him like 1,000 times and he would never do it, or he kept putting things off. So that could be one of the issues that you guys had between the two of each other is procrastination. Um that could be an issue. That could be an issue. Yeah, so I feel like you will rekindle your friendship. Like I said, I don't feel like it's burnt to the ground to the point where you'll never speak or talk to each other again. But I don't feel like you guys yeah, because I kept seeing like procrastination, waiting for stuff. Oh yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh yeah, and tomorrow never comes. You know what I mean? And that was a big problem with the relationship as well. Things that he needed to do that he was neglecting to do. And it bled into the relationship as well. Yeah, yeah. Spirit just told me that he has a problem. His procrastination is has a lot to do with self-esteem, but it also has to do with ADHD. So there could be some. I don't know if he's been diagnosed with ADHD, but it could be that he does have ADHD. Hi, Benita. So definitely that might be something that he might want to look into to get help with because this has been a lifelong problem with him. And as he gets older, it's gotten worse. Um, all right. So we have the Lover's card, which is about choices, and we have the Emperor. So what I'm seeing here, Ria, I feel like you're going to choose yourself because if you choose yourself, you can depend on yourself. And we have the Emperor card. That's about stability. If he could get the procrastination work done, like I said, I feel like it's due to ADHD. If he could get that work done, I think that he could make some big strides in the relationship, and you guys could possibly get back together. But until he gets that addressed and until he gets that fixed, it's going to be a reoccurring theme and cause you consistent stress and frustration. So I feel like the relationship part, I'll be honest with you, I feel like that has transformed. And I don't feel like you guys, I could be wrong here, but I don't feel like you guys will be getting back together as far as love is concerned, as far as a relationship. But I do see you being friends. I do see you getting back on the same page and being friends, you helping him, um, and continuing to have a friendship, because really at the end of the day, your focus is on you, security, and stability. So that's what you really crave at this time, is stability. And you'll get it. You'll get there. You'll get there. And it may be hard to accept the fact that you guys may not get back together as a couple, but I think that it's going to be a relief for you in the long term. Um but if he could get his procrastination or ADHD under control, going to the doctor, getting help, I think that if you did try again later on, if you decided to have a relationship, it could work. Yeah, it could work. But right now, the way things are, I think you're better off being friends. Yeah. Yeah. Self love, yeah, self love is the best. Yes. The trust is gone, love wise, but I do see more. Yeah, yeah. I just see a friendship, and I feel like right now you're in a place, Rhea, to where you're looking out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for you to start thinking about you and the things that you want, your goals, your dreams. And that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to do that. You should be doing that. Give yourself the opportunity to do that. All right, Spirit. So please, what oracle message do you have for Rhea? Okay. All right. We have 9 of Ariel. So let's read that. All right. It says your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. Okay, so if you're looking for a dream to be fulfilled, I feel like once you get to that emperor energy that we were just talking about earlier, where you're choosing yourself and you're choosing your own stability, that's when the dreams are going to be fulfilled. Okay, I feel like there could be something that you're working towards, a goal, a dream, a deadline, personally for yourself. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. And yeah, I just see you guys being friends, and that relationship transforming with the death card from a love relationship to a friendship. Um, so yeah, yeah, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You guys will reconnect. You will reconnect, and it will be within the next 3 months. Give it a little bit more time, and you'll reconnect as friendship. And I feel like you're gonna be helping him through some things. But you'll be able to feel better about things. You will. You will. Maybe a little sad when things transform, but sometimes things are better when there's change. All right. Well, thank you so much, Rhea. Thank you so much. Yeah, good. I know what I want, but he does have. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Is ADHD the only obstacle? Um, I'm gonna say that is about 80% of the obstacle, Rhea. But also too, he's with him being a Gemini, that's just in his nature. So I would say that it's a combination of both. But that's a big problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. He needs to get that addressed. I think once he does, he's going to see a world of changes. And if you guys did decide to get back together, I think he would be a completely different person. So I'd say, yeah, that's pretty much the main obstacle. Yeah, if he can just get that help. But keep me posted, Rhea. But tell him, ask him, if he's open to it. Once you guys start talking, and you know what, that just occurred to me, Rhea, when I was just telling you about you helping him with a problem. That could be it. That could be the problem. Maybe you're helping him to figure out if he does have ADHD and to receive treatment. Um, for that so he can get help. I think if he does that and he's receptive to it and he does go to the doctor and he gets treatment, I think you're going to have a whole, I think if you guys tried to make the relationship work, it could. Okay. It could. But as long as he's trying to get help. But best of luck to you, Rhea, and keep me posted. And thank you so much for your generous donation. Hi, AM. Hi, Ada. Welcome. Welcome. All right. So we got one more donation to read. And after that, I may do some one card free pulls before I end the show tonight. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. All right. So we have Jasmine, who is our last read for the night. So, Jasmine, if you are still here, love, please type your question down in the chat, and we're going to get to your reading next. All right. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for your generous donation. We're going to get to started with your reading next. I hope everyone is having a good night so far. All right. I'll just pray and keep going with my life honestly. Heal as well as my own first without closing my heart. Thank you so much and lots of. You're welcome, Rhea, and thank you too. And you're healing. You're already in the process of healing, and you're gonna be on your way to stability. Okay. All right. So Jasmine wants a summer general. Hopefully it's things I don't already know yet. Okay, let's take a look. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for Jasmine this summer? What shenanigans is she going to get into this summer? All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, okay, this is interesting. All right, Spirit. Okay. All right, let's take a look here and let's see what is going on. Okay. Knight of Cups. The Star card. Wow, I was not expecting this. Okay. All right, Jasmine. We got Knight of Cups. We got the Star card. We got Ace of Cups, King of Swords, and the Six of Wands. All right, there's a possibility, Jasmine, that somebody could be coming your way this summer. Reason why I say that, we have Knight of Cups, which is an offering. So you could be bumping into someone, and this could be someone that you know, or this could be somebody new. I'm feeling like this is a new energy. Of somebody that could be offering you a possible connection here. Okay. I'm not saying that this is a person that you're going to end up being in a relationship with, but it does feel like romance could be, or flirtation could be on the table. Okay. With the Knight of Cups. So this person could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The Star card is here. So that's about hope, faith, and inspiration. So if you have been feeling not so hopeful about things, it does feel like this summer things will turn around for you and be in a better place. Okay. Something to hope for, something to dream about, something to have fun with. So I feel like they just whispered to me the word fun. So I feel like whoever this person is that's coming into your life or could be coming into your life could be bringing some fun. Okay. Like I said, it may not be um, a committed type of relationship, but it could be bringing some fun, some dates, doing something together, just something fun energy. Ace of Cups is a new emotional connection. So wow. So just as I was saying, I don't feel like this is someone that you currently know, Jasmine, but it could be a new person that you could be bumping into. And for some reason, I don't feel like this person is from online. I'm not sure if you do any online dating, but you could be bumping into this person at some sort of gathering, or maybe at work, or just kind of randomly bumping into this person. Or maybe this person could see you on Facebook or Instagram if you have any of those social media accounts. They could be seeing you there and hitting you up on there. But I don't feel like this is somebody that you're going to meet on an online website. I could be wrong, but it just feels like this is more organic. It's just kind of just somebody just kind of making their way towards you. All right, so we have King of Swords. All right, so with the King of Swords energy, I feel like hmm, very strong mentally, so that's good. Not allowing some, I feel like you're in a place to where you're thinking more logically than you are with emotion. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing to think more logically than it is to think with emotion. So when you head into new relationships or connections with people, you're not allowing them to charm you to where to where you're blinded to their issues. You see what I'm saying? So I really feel like your mind is going to be a very active participant for you this year, um, to where you're not blinded and you're not seeing the red flags with people. I really feel like you're going to go into relationships more casually than you've done in the past, even though it's been casual in the past. But what I mean by casual um, is more of not really, how can I say this? Um, Take it or leave it. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, I'm not thinking putting too much stock into this person. It's just gonna be, I just enjoy their company. Hey, goodbye. That sort of thing. All right, but not putting your eggs in one basket, I guess is basically what I'm saying. All right, so we have Six of Wands, which is about accomplishment and victory and success. All right, so there's something that could be coming to fruition for you this summer. I'm not sure if you're in school or if you're taking classes or if there's a goal or something that you have in mind, but whatever it is that you put your effort into, I really do feel like you're going to come to an accomplishment, or you're going to finish it, or you're going to complete it. Okay. It will be successful. So this is interesting. I was not expecting to kind of see a love interest here, but it is very possible. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Currently, right now, donations are closed at the moment. But I'm going to try to do a couple of one card free pulls before I end the show. Okay. But welcome. Welcome. Okay. All right. This is interesting, Jasmine. This is good news. Okay. So accomplishing something, a possible new romance here, or some sort of emotional connection coming. Oh, okay. All right. Death card. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. Wow. Okay. All right, so death card. So something is coming to an end or has ended for you. Hi, Cookie Victoria. So I don't know exactly what that is. Are you thinking about switching jobs or getting a new job? Reason why I say that, we do have the death card here, so something could be ending for you as it relates to possible career. You could be thinking about getting a new job or switching to a new job, or some sort of change is coming or transforming, I feel like, with your career. Even if you don't see it at this time, it could be possible cuts with the company or something like that, but you're going to be okay. Okay, so I want you to know that. So if you do decide to switch jobs or change jobs, or if you get, if your company makes cuts or something, if you're currently working somewhere, you're going to be fine, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is very reliable, very dependable, methodical, and makes an amazing manager. Okay. So I'm not sure if you do manage something or you're a lead or you're over other people. You do have leadership qualities here with the Queen of Pentacles. So if you are looking to possibly switch to something different, management could be something that you could do. Okay, so yeah, so I do see you making a change in your career. If you decide to do that, with tarot, everything's free will. Everything's free will. Energies can change. Um, but depending on how you feel about it, I do see something changing here or shifting for you in the career sector. All right, so we got Four of Pentacles, which is about saving, conserving, and being more in control of your security or money. So I feel like maybe you're um, not spending as much, or you're being more frugal with money. You're really kind of being more conscientious about what you're spending, your expenses, and things like that. And also, Four of Pentacles does mean improvement in money. So if you're looking to receive a raise or making more money on your next job, that is a possibility here with the Four of Pentacles, because that does indicate um, improvement in money. Okay. Now, the good news is that we have Nine of Cups. So this is about happiness. This is about wish fulfillment. So if there's something that you have a wish coming true or a dream coming true, I do feel like something that you want to happen will happen this summer. Okay. Something that you've been waiting for a long time to happen will come to you this summer, and it will be an improvement. And we end it here with the Lovers. So this could be a new possible connection with someone. Um, it could be, dating somebody for the summer or going on a few dates if that's what if that's what you want to do. It's also about choices as well. But we've got all the cards to indicate here: Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Lovers, to indicate that there could be somebody coming in your direction, romance wise. Okay. Like I said, it may not be a, a person that you're going to end up marrying or being committed with, but the opportunity is there for a new love or new romance to possibly come in the summer. So it looks very good for you, Jasmine. So something good happening for you: changing career, more money, improvements in money coming for you, and victory and success or accomplishment on something that you've been looking to do for a long time. All right, Spirit, what oracle message do you have for Jasmine? Keep me posted. I love to hear updates. I love to hear updates. All right, what spiritual message do you have for Jasmine? Okay, reshuffle once again. Okay, whoa, that flew out. Okay. All right, 10 of Ariel. So I'll read that to you. All right, so there is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So yes, that definitely ties in with what we were saying about the Queen of Pentacles, earning more money or receiving improvements in money. So financial success. So you've got some money or improvements in money coming your way. So that's something to be hopeful for this summer. So keep me posted. I'm glad to see that this looks very energetically good for you. I feel like your summer is going to be great. I feel like it really will be. It's going to be a change of pace, and you know, I see the wheel of fortune as well in my mind, of luck, progress, and change. So yeah, keep me posted. You got a lot of good things to look forward to this summer. You're gonna have some fun. So thank you so much, Jasmine, for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. And keep me posted. All right, everybody. So we are done and complete with donations. Thank you, everyone, for donating tonight. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If you have a question that you would like to type in the chat, and you have not been answered tonight, I will do a one card free pull for you. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. All right. So Amina, hi Amina. How are you? All right. So Amina wants to know, will I get financially stable this year? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, we got the moon card. Okay, so it looks like things may have been tough for you, Amina, with the moon card. Maybe there's been some hidden problems or hidden things that you didn't see coming or you were not expecting here with 2025. It just kind of feels like it's been a little rocky for you this year. I do feel like things will get better for you. Spirit is saying hang in there. Okay. I don't I will be honest with you, Amina. I do feel like 2025, the rest of it, is going to be it's going to be a little shaky, but I feel like if you hang in there with it, next year will be a lot better for you. Okay. But it just feels like with the moon card, it's just been a lot of issues, maybe some things changing, maybe some things that you did not see, um, that sort of thing that's happened for you financial wise. But I feel like next year is going to be a lot better. Okay. But just hang in there. Like I said, this is a year of just kind of being patient and waiting. Like I said, it has not been a good financial year for anybody. Nobody's had a good year this year, because of everything that's changing and taking place. People are so afraid to lose, and they don't have the money to spend like we used to. You know what I'm saying? So you're not in this alone. So I don't want you to feel like you're in this alone. It will get better, but I have to be honest with you. I think 2025 is going to be a little tough. But if you hang in there with it, you'll be okay. I think next year is going to be a lot more promising for you. But I'm not going to lie to you and tell you, oh, you're going to get a lot of money and this sort of thing this year. But just just try to keep, but you will be financially stable. Okay. So let me just answer that for you. What I mean by stable is you're going to have enough money to make ends meet, pay your bills, that sort of thing. But as far as receiving more financial improvements, that will be coming next year. That will be coming next year. But you will be financially stable enough to pay your bills this year. So I'm sorry if I didn't answer you correctly. Yes, you will be financially stable enough to pay your bills, but it just feels like there's some hidden things, problems, issues or maybe bills that came out of nowhere, that you've been experiencing, and it will get better next year. So keep me posted. Hang in there. Hang in there. This year has not been good to anybody financially. You're not alone. You're looking for a new job. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you will eventually find something, Amina, in the next 3 months. Um, but like I said, it will be enough for you to pay your bills. But next year is going to be a lot better. All right, so I speak my truth. Hi, I speak my truth. All right, should I meet up with Crystal for a friend potential meetup? She has kids, not sure if I want friends with kids. All right. Should she meet up with Crystal? Oh, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. We got Seven of Wands, which is about defensiveness and boundaries. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm picking up? I speak my truth. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, with your friend, um, or this new person that you're asking me about, I think that you can be friends, but you're gonna have to kind of keep this person distant, if that makes any sense. I would keep it. Uh, I wouldn't get too close to this person. I'm sensing jealousy. The fact that you don't have any children, um, or maybe this person could be jealous of you in some kind of way. I'm already picking that up. So I'm saying this to say that yes, you can be friends, but at a distance, if that makes any sense. Maybe you can meet up with this person once a year or something, but don't get too close, is what I'm feeling like, because we got Seven of Wands here, which is about boundaries. And that's what Spirit's warning us about. This person could be the type of person they may want to put their problems on you or dump their problems on you, and cause you a lot of stress. So I'm going to say that yes, you could meet up with this person, but try not to get too close and just keep the relationship at a distance, if that makes any sense. Because I feel like she really does need a friend, but I'm just picking up that she could be jealous of you, and she could be a person that that could, dumps all their trauma dumps, dumps all their problems on you, that sort of thing. But I would say yes, but at a distance, if that makes any sense. So yes, yes, if you want to, but just keep her at a distance. All right, but keep me posted, whatever you do. All right, so Cat Goddess, what does the universe and my guides want me to know right now? Okay. Okay. Three of Pentacles. All right, collaborations, working together. With the Three of Pentacles, this could also indicate cooperating or teamwork, or just a general creativity. So whatever it is that you're looking to do, Spirit wants you to maybe express your creativity. Maybe you could take something that you do creatively and turn it into making money. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here with Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're very creative, Cat Goddess. So whatever that is, whether it's spirit, if it's spirit, it's in the spiritual arts, the occultic arts, music, anything where you can express yourself in any way, poetry, writing, do that, because I feel like you could make money with this. I'm not sure if you're kicking around an idea of what to do, maybe a side hustle or something, but you can make money with this, is what it's saying. So whatever creative idea or way that you express yourself, tap into that and use it as a means to express yourself and to generate also an extra income. Hi, Carmen. All right, so we have Cookie Victoria. Okay. Is Trey happy about us finally being in a relationship? Okay. And everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I think I'm going to end the show here in about 7 minutes. I said 9 o'clock and I didn't quite make it. All right. Let me do this again. All right. Okay. The Empress. Okay. Yeah, I think that this person is happy with being in a relationship with you. They see you as the Empress. They see you as someone who is very loving and kind and nurturing. And I would even say that this person is in love with you. So yeah, I'm going to say yes, this person is happy to be in a relationship with you, Cookie. Absolutely. And in fact, this person could possibly see you as marriage material. So I'm going to say yes on that. I'm going to say yes on that. So yes, to answer your question, yes, Cookie Victoria. All right, Estefania. Okay, I would like to ask about my connection with Henry. What are his thoughts or feelings for me? Okay. Okay. Well, 2 cards fell out, so we'll read them. 2 of Wands and the High Priestess. Okay. Okay. Well, there are definite plans for you guys to be together. So I'm not sure if you're planning on taking a trip or doing something together or taking the connection to the next level. That is a possibility here with the 2 of Wands. The High Priestess here does signify a spiritual connection here as well. So it does feel like there could be some type of spiritual connection. Maybe you guys think a lot alike, or you feel the same way about spiritual things. Um, and also patience is a word here as well. So I feel like this person may be taking their time. They don't, maybe they're not, or it could be you that's not rushing into a relationship. Um, but I do feel like this person does have plans to see you more and to spend time with you, because this is a card of partnerships. So I think that this partnership may be taking some time to come to fruition. But I feel like it could happen here with the high priestess. Yeah. I feel like you guys are on the same page about a lot of things. So to answer your question, this person really does like you, and they do. I do feel like they do want to make further plans with you, and you feel a lot of you. You guys are a lot alike in a lot of ways, but they really do like you. All right. So Firefly, let's see here. I sent Scorpio Miss W had a fight over his connection with me. He's drawn back to me. How is he feeling about her? Okay. Okay. Well, we got two cards that fell out with that, so we'll just go with that. The Hanged One and Justice. Okay. All right. So the Hanged One is seeing things from a different perspective or being in a place of limbo. So I'm kind of feeling like he's not really sure about things right now with the Hanged One or the Hanged Man. He's not really sure about things. He's trying to see things her way, but at the same time, he's not understanding her. It's like she's kind of a ball of confusion. She's saying one thing and doing something else. So her actions are quite contradictory from what I'm seeing here. And he's having a hard time trying to understand her, because she's saying and doing two different things. But the Justice card is here. It's about making decisions and weighing decisions. And I really feel like he feels that she is not being fair, is what I feel like. And I feel like he's going to come to his own conclusion about her. He's going to really see her for like who she really truly is. But I feel like he does not feel like she's being fair. And he's just not seeing things her way. They're not seeing things um the same perspective, if that makes any sense. But yeah, with the Justice card, I feel like he's trying to make a decision on whether or not he wants to continue the friendship. He knows that he has to work for her. They work together. So I think what he's going to decide to do is keep it as at a professional level and not deal with her so closely. So I think that's what I'm seeing there, not dealing with her as closely. So yeah, keep me posted on that. Yeah. But he's seeing some things about her. She's contradictory. All right, Sonali, what's coming in your love life? All right. All right, Six of Swords. Okay. So there is relief and hope coming in your love life. Maybe you've broken up with somebody, or you've gotten out of a relationship with somebody the past year, and there's relief. There's hope here. Okay. So I feel like if you're looking to go to um a better place, you will be in a better place with the Six of Swords. So maybe if something has left you saddened or worried about a situation, or maybe things were quite rough in the love department, you are headed towards calmer waters and more and a more peace. Okay, so that's what I see here, more peace. So I feel like I don't necessarily feel like you're going to be in a relationship, so to speak, but you could be meeting somebody that you may just want to talk to and just have, just a conversation with and entertain a little bit. But you're going towards calmer waters. So you're leaving that place of doubt or things being hard to deal with. You're coming out of that energy. So keep me posted. All right, Teresa, can you tell me about love? Can you tell me about money, love, fake friends? Okay. All right, let's do one card pull. All right, Ace of Wands is here. So you could be dealing with someone that's emotionally manipulative around your energy. I feel a female friend that could be causing you some problems and issues. But with the Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning, and I feel like you are going to be getting rid of some people. Okay, I feel like they're going to be exposing themselves, and you're going to be getting rid of some people. That's what I'm seeing here with the Ace of Wands. Aces indicate new beginnings. So with the Ace of Wands, there could be new beginnings as far as a passion or manifesting things. So I feel like if you're looking to make more money, it could happen if you start trending in that direction and manifest things for yourself. Um, so I feel like you're going to be getting rid of some of these people. Yeah, new beginnings are coming here for you, Teresa. So new beginnings. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing to have new beginnings. Nobody wants to be stuck with the people that are not being real with you. Okay, so Ashley wants to know, will I meet a love interest during my trip next week? Okay, Ashley. All right. All right, let's take a look. All right. This one fell out of the deck. So Justice came out. All right. Justice card is about making decisions, thinking about things. That's interesting here. Okay. Well, it's possible that you could be making a friend. I'm not going to say a love interest, but you could be meeting like a friend. Um, and this person could be Libra, Gemini, or either a Libra or Gemini is what I'm seeing here. So I feel like I'm not necessarily feeling a love energy. I'll be honest with you, Ashley, but I do feel like there's a friend energy here coming for you. Somebody that you can be friends with that's really cool. Again, that could be Gemini or Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising that you may connect with, and it could be a male, so it could be the opposite sex, or this person could be female. It just depends, um, on your situation. But I do feel like you could be meeting someone to be friends with. I don't feel like it's going to be a love connection, but I do feel like there's going to be a friendship that could strike up out of this. All right. So let's see here. You're welcome. I speak my truth. All right. Carmen says, honey, you're welcome, cat goddess. When I tell you the prophet just got me all together, right? I just ordered some sarsaparilla and queen's root. Okay, I got something for. I'm telling you that Carmen, the prophet is the man. He is amazing. He is. Let me know how it works out for you. To keep me posted, Carmen. He's fantastic. Okay, listen to the channel, listen to two videos. Yeah, he's amazing. He's amazing. Oh, thank you, Estefania. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ashley. All right. And thank you, Pinky. Thank you. Thank you, love. All right. Well, everyone, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the live out right now. I think everybody's got their questions answered. Thank you, everybody. You're welcome, Sonali. You're welcome, Firefly. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I greatly appreciate you as always. I will be back next week. I may do the show next Wednesday. I'm trying different nights. I will post when I will be on next. So that way it gives kind of everybody an opportunity to maybe, view the show on a different night too. But thank you, everybody. I hope that you guys have a blessed and wonderful weekend. And Carmen, keep me posted. Okay, I just saw your message. And thank you so much. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you on the next live. Thank you. Bye-bye.